We are 1 week away from Black Friday. Following that barrage of earnings news, the retail sector is in positive territory so far for the week, helped in part by Macy's gain yesterday, 21%. Jim, and you talked to Gannett about the consumer and supply chain.
Yes, and I've got to tell you, I think this is a reverse-engineered Amazon. I think, and David, stay focused on this because I know you may want to dispute it. You have Macy's as a brick-and-mortar company where suddenly the brick-and-mortar is really a weapon. He has 60 stores who's going to close, not so fast. Maybe some of them can be used for web services, and that's what's key. They have a web service business that's second to none. They want to curate third-party companies to make it so that you get the best. David, I'm talking about a Macy's Web Services, and you can separate Macy's Web Services and Macy's Omnichannel from brick and mortar, and you know what? It's the price of the stock. David, it's the price of the stock.
Interesting. Right. All right, so Macy's Web Services is obviously available to other companies, as that's the key, whereas Omnichannel is specific to Macy's. But you spin them together, or you just, or I mean,
no, you spin them off. You have two private companies. I felt,
yeah.
I don't know if we have a clip, but I was shocked at exactly how willing Jeff Gannett was on Mad Money to say that this is definitely a possibility. Definitely. I see people buying the stock back.
Is the omni-channel behavior of the customer. That customer is going to be respected at all costs. And so, you know, the board, myself, you know, our advisors, we look at this all the time. And we look at how's the company more valuable to the shareholder, as a unified company or as separate companies. With the value that the market is putting on e-commerce, we needed to take another look. So bringing in AlixPartners, which is a great, you know, third party, they're going to pressure test this. They're going to work through our analysis. We're in the middle of that right now. We don't have any conclusions, but we'll be transparent with the market about where those findings take us.
Could he be more leaning toward what I call the Macy's Web Services model, David? I think it was basically all systems go. AlixPartners reviewing it, not a banker. What does that mean, David, if AlixPartners is doing it? I don't know. Versus saying Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs.
Well,
I was going to say Goldman Sachs for a second.
They are very well known for advising on restructuring opportunities, but certainly they would be they're certainly a firm you would potentially have taking a look at this. Doesn't mean they're going to do it. I mean, it's possible AlixPartners says, hey, there's benefits to staying together, aren't there, Jim?
Well, there absolutely are, but I think that what Jeff is realizing is he sees Amazon and realizes that Amazon is vulnerable. That if you can have a company like Macy's, which is a great national brand name, doing so well on omnichannel, why not open it up to everybody and make it so that Amazon is left behind? You know, look, we go to Amazon and you hit up something. What do you get? You get 5 ads for 5 things you don't need. And then you scroll down and voila, there it is. David, when you shop on Amazon, which I know you do because you don't go to any brick and mortar stores, aren't you just embarrassed now how much you have to slog through before you get to what you want?
You do have to look carefully. That is a good point. You're not going to.
I ordered women's shoes
with the first item because those are oftentimes sponsored. You need to look through a bit. Yeah, that's true.
I think it's all basically the realization by Jeff Gannett that because Amazon has junked up its company so much that they have become vulnerable. And I think he's the first CEO, retail exec, who realizes, wow, you know what? Amazon has made it so that the public doesn't like it nearly as much as they used to when it comes to retail.
Interesting. Not an Amazon killer, but one that can maybe coexist.
Yes. Now, the problem is when I check with people out here, Carl, you have to spend a fortune to go up against Amazon. And Macy's doesn't have that. They just don't have the money to compete. But they may have the money to compete in one niche business, and that niche business is used for Macy's.